Yo. I hope everybody's having a good time zone. I'm still recovering, but I think I'm good enough to be here. At least I'm not like dying as much as I was before. But I do still have some lingering respiratory stuff going on. So, I mean, it's so there's going to be quite a bit of muting here and there so that I don't blow your eardrums out with coughs and such. But yeah, hope everybody's doing well. It's finally the weekend. And I figured that I would try something different. I've watched one other playthrough of this up to, I think I've only watched maybe like the first 30 minutes of it. So, I don't know everything that happens, not by a long shot. But what I have seen looks fantastic, and I'm looking forward to, excuse me. I'm looking forward to, this playthrough. Let's see, a little bit of housekeeping. My go lives mentioned that V has gone live. So please go check out V. Looks like she's playing some Helldivers. So if you love democracy and pew-pews, that's the place to be. Plus, just V's fantastic. It's a good time over there. Oh. Hold on. Let me pull up a few lurks on my other computer over here. One of which is going to be V. Okay, there we go. Got V on that screen. And I think I also mentioned Maria. Dang it, Twitch, go to my little following feed. And yeah, it looks like Maria is playing a game called Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days. Which, I don't know what that's about, but it looks like it's going to be a fun time. It looks like there's some knockoff The Last of Us characters here. I shouldn't say that. I'm sure it's a fantastic game all on its own. I'm just seeing Sebastian and Diane, who one of them looks like a scruffy older cowboy gentleman, with his cowboy hat on. And then Diane looks like a tiny younger person, so Magnetic. So there's the fantastic Maria. Used to be Maria the Padawan back in the day. Rebranded a bit ago and has been fantastic the entire time. I even have a Christmas card from her. That is on my shelf over there. I'm looking at it right now. Sorry. Okay. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into it, shall we? All right, let's look at some options here. And I have no idea if this is the best spot to be. We will see. If I need to move, I will scoot my way around. Also, I'm hoping that the music in this is fine and copyright friendly, DMCA friendly. Subtitle size, we'll go with large. Timed choices, oh no. Oh no. I'll leave it on. Kind of worried about that. This is enable sound effects for song UI. Like, I don't want to change too much. If there's anything I would change, it's this. Night mode. If there's anything I would change, it would be that, but night mode also seems like something. Music. This is a music game, so I don't want to turn that down a bunch. Music versus song versus score. Interesting. And content warnings. I'll go ahead and pin this. Let's do something like this. And then let's go ahead and pin this instead. Okay. Like right now, it doesn't seem like it's too loud overall, but maybe I'll drop it down a little bit. A little bit later. Okay. Man, I'm hoping that the music is DMCA friendly. And here we go. Load game. Yeah, I don't have a game. From our team all across the world, enjoy the show. This game was made on stolen ground. We would like to acknowledge the, oh my gosh, Wurundjeri and Burung people of the Kulin Nation and the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation. Sovereignty was never ceded. This game was also built on Treaty 6 territory and a traditional meeting ground and home for many indigenous peoples, including Cree. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I'm not going to do great at this. Including Cree, Salto, Nisitapi, Blackfoot, Metis, and Nakota Sioux. Salto, like bow, and then Sioux. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go ahead and go for it.
A young man with frizzy hair and sunglasses sings on stage.
4 hours.
An ethereal hippie girl plays a xylophone on stage.
I guess I'll turn that off when I get a chance.
An older man plays the saxophone on stage.
4 hours in a rented gym that still smells like socks and child.
Thankfully, I can turn that off now. Okay.
Good trauma, and where did it get us? Other than bored? The band wasn't even looking for anything specific. We just wanted change. We wanted to see who was out there, if they'd show up. Well, they showed up all right.
You know, I had a dream where this exact thing happened. Except we were on stage. And naked.
We were auditioning.
Not all of us. Okay, it was just me. I was naked. I think this went better.
Hey, we should consider that. We could be the Naked Band, coming soon to a really private auditorium near you.
You know, somehow I believe you'd actually do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a hard no. Okay, let's just wrap this up. Kaz, do you need a ride?
Just to Brian's. I'm crashing on his couch until I get a new place.
What? You said it'd be 2 days.
You know you like having me around. Whatever.
Have you heard yourself snore?
Hey, Grace, you okay? I know you've been kind of loose ends since you left college. I was just hoping tonight would cheer you up.
Oh, this has a heart. Heart's probably good, right?
You're always looking out for me, Freddy.
Well, that's the deal, right? Best friends to the end.
Right. I just wish it wasn't always so one-sided.
Hey, hey, don't worry about that. Really, Grace. You'll get through this.
Music is your life, Freddy. You're the drummer, the lyricist. All of this was your idea. I wish I knew where I fit.
I think you fit. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You coming?
I'm gonna hang out a bit and lock up. I'll see you at home. Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. Is the world too much, or is it just me? Everything I set upon unravels at my feet. Everything I've learned wasted on a girl who doesn't know how to be free. Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. Oh,
Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I heard you from outside. My name's Calliope. You have an amazing voice. I hope you know that.
Thanks. I'm Grace. Are you here for the audition, or?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Do you really want to join our band? You sure you got the right audition?
I'd give anything to join you, Grace.
All right. Well,
with the fire furious, I have burned my tongue. Grief from all the promises, too many dreams unsung. All the steps I didn't take and paths proved untrue. Is there any path through?
like a boat lost at sea,
Oh, I'm about to
with no
rest.
sails, not a
You
breeze.
still have your life ahead.
I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen.
All things that lose their You are right, Calliope. There's always a breeze. But if I build a sail, can I trust the wind to guide me?
Welcome in.
Wow. What was that?
Your song was just so wonderful. I had to finish it with you. I hope that's all right. I also know what it feels like to be lost. To feel as if you have no place to turn. That's why I had to come inside.
Like, this obviously is a good selection. But maybe this will just be... Maybe I'll do more than one playthrough of this. Because I really want to ask this one. I'm going to ask this one.
Well, I know why I feel that way, but what's your story?
I'm reaping what I've sown, I think. This has been a very long time coming.
Ouch. Sounds harsh.
May I ask you why you feel so adrift? You're so young. Surely your life is just beginning.
It would sound stupid.
Try me.
Well, I left school because I didn't feel like I belonged there, but I still haven't found my place. What am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? Shouldn't I have figured this out by now?
Those are good questions to ask. I should go.
About the audition. I'm sure everyone will agree you're in, if you want to be, that is.
I hope to see you again, Grace. Perhaps soon.
Right. See you then. Did you lose your keys, Fred? I thought you'd be... What the... Calliope?
I didn't know where else. I'm so sorry, Grace.
What happened? Who did this?
It doesn't matter now. I didn't want to do this to you. Not like this. I'm so sorry.
What do you mean? Hey! Calliope! Please? Please, come on. What? What is that?
She's Tony Stark. No, not in your hair, no.
Oh, I can wait. Take your time.
Is that my door?
Technically, it's my door. Or our door, maybe? I came as soon as I could.
Hey Bushcat, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. And congrats on getting, first and your bamboo. And yeah, this is a rough start. Have you watched this before? Or have you played this before? I've watched up to a little bit after this, but that's about it. Doing good, happy to be here, happy to have you here. There's a lot of dialogue in this and, you know, great voice acting, great music, so this is going to be a lot of just chilling and taking it all in. This is the first time seeing this game. Well, then we get to experience most of it together for the first time.
Hold on. Who are you? How did you get here?
Through the door? I mean, geez, how did you get here? She really is dead, huh? Man. So, the course is gonna want to talk to you. Sucks, but, you know.
I'm okay. I'm not 100% still, but I'm good enough. I imagine that I'm just gonna... It's gonna take me a little bit to get back to 100, but yeah. Thank you for asking. Definitely better than last week, for sure. Explain this right now. Oh, I see. It looks like I can't pick this. Because I picked the clever characteristic. Hopefully not too long. Yeah, hopefully. The chorus. What is happening? Explain this right now. So there's this icon here. There were 3 traits that I could have picked. One was charismatic. One was like a rock star. Then the other one was clever. And I picked the clever one, which was the characteristic for thinking things through. But that icon was different than this. I don't know if I can pick this. Let's see. Yeah, no, I can't pick it. All right. In that case, I think if it were me, I would probably say this. Like, I'd be kind of, given that somebody just died right in front of me, I think I'd just be trying to ask, you know, the whats and the whys. And I imagine that this information would come at some point.
I don't understand. None of this makes any sense. She's dead, and I don't...
Look, I can see you don't know squat about this, so I'm gonna explain real quick, but then you gotta come with me, okay? When Cal died, you saw a shiny thing come out of her, right? That was her soul. That's what made her a god.
A what?
It's in you now, which makes you a god. Surprise, right? With me so far? Cool. Let's go.
Hermes sounds like Erika Ishii. Ooh.
Where are we?
Sorry to drop you and run, but when an idol dies, there's like 100 different things I gotta do.
No, wait. Where did you bring me? How did we get here?
The chorus can explain. Don't touch anything, okay?
Wait, come back! Okay. Yeah, I'll just wait here and, not touch anything.
Well, that makes sense why it sounded like Erika Ishii, because it was Erika Ishii. Thank you, IMDb. No cookies. No cookies for you.
Our beloved sister, the last of the Muses, has passed on to you, our new sister, delivered to us by dear sweet Hermes. It's, Grace, yes?
Yes?
Oh, my, you have had quite the day, haven't you?
Someone died in my arms. Where is this? How did I get here? Who are you people?
Oh, so many questions. This is my office, and I expect you arrived through one of Hermes' portals.
The shiny doorway.
As for who we are, well, that does require some explanation, I agree. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Athena, goddess of wisdom. This is Apollo, god of prophecy, dressed for the occasion, as always. The wondrous Aphrodite, goddess of love. And the one glaring at you is Persephone, once queen of the underworld. Together, we are the chorus. We rule over the idols, our name for the gods who remain. All of us, hidden in your modern world.
But gods aren't real. They can't be. They're just
stories, myths, legends.
If you're real, you'd be all-powerful. You wouldn't be hiding or...
Don't pay much attention to those old tales about us, Grace. They weren't very true to begin with, and, well, truth be told, we've diminished since those days. That doesn't mean we're helpless, of course. Far from it. Yet, at the end of the day, we too are just people, trying to get by.
I don't know if this is going to break the immersion a little bit. And maybe, you won't know who this is, but apparently Athena is Felicia Day. And usually when I hear Felicia's voice, she sounds like Felicia. But like even when she's in stuff like Robot Chicken or when she's voicing a character, she had a character in in Dragon Age, sounded just like her. But this does not sound like, if I listen closely and if you were to tell me it was her, I could probably pick it up. But she's doing a fantastic job. But yeah, anyways. Let's see. Am I on to the denial stage yet?
Wait, you said, and Hermes said, that I'm a god now too. And an idol.
That is true.
That thing that came out of her that went into me.
We call it an eidolon, the part of Calliope's soul which made her an idol, which now makes you one.
Athena, we are wasting time.
The reason you're here, Grace, the reason why we made you wait so long while we debated, is because we have rules. Those rules mean we can't admit into our ranks a usurper, never mind a possible murderer. I know this will all come as a shock, and I'm so sorry to say it, but I'm afraid you have to die.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Because this is my trait, I think I'm going to just try to select this whenever I see it. Excuse me? Yeah. Just hang on a second. I would like a vote in this.
Hold on. What do you mean? What do you mean you have to die?
It's exactly as it sounds, Grace.
You can't do that. What about a trial? You aren't the police. Why hasn't someone called the police?
Calliope's blood is literally on your hands.
But it isn't.
Oh, she looks so helpless. Maybe we
should do as we agreed. Calliope's line would end, yes, but what other option do we have? Let a usurper remain an idol?
Justice has to be done, for Calliope's sake.
But this isn't justice!
Yellow eyes.
You cannot hide from this reality.
I'm not hiding, though a little lost here.
If you are lost, little girl, this bears explanation. Dear child, please listen. You have usurped a muse. No recourse to be arranged.
But it's unfair.
I know, but our laws cannot be changed.
But she came to me.
You must realize there are simple rules. If one of us dies, these rules have been the tools that shield.
You must know I didn't do it. Is it weird this isn't song?
Now that the muse is gone, now that she's gone, I'm afraid you'll have to see. You'll have to see the chorus is in accord. Justice won't
disagree.
Yay!
Did I hear that correctly?
You've been quiet this entire time, Apollo. Why speak up now?
I grieve Calliope's loss just as much as the rest of you, but I can't let you do this.
He's right. What if Grace speaks the truth? What if Calliope chose her?
And what if Calliope was murdered by her? What if Grace stole her Eidolon?
Then we need to find out. Don't you want justice?
Oh, Apollo, I thought we'd agreed this was justice. What would you have us do?
Holy crap. Bushcat, thank you. Thank you so much for the sub. And hey Todd, have you played this before? Or I guess, have you watched it before? This is about where I got when I watched it last. So everything, pretty much at this point moving forward. Played it when it first came out. You love the musical aspect. Yeah. I'm enjoying it quite a bit so far. And it's only the second song. The voice acting is fantastic. Yeah. So I was commenting on that earlier. When I heard Hermes' voice, I was like, that really sounds like Erika Ishii. I looked it up, and that was Erika Ishii. But what was fascinating to me is that the duet at the beginning with Calliope, phenomenal. Yeah. Athena is Felicia Day, and I know Felicia's voice pretty well. Laura and Ashley are do so well together. Yeah. No spoilers. I don't, obviously, but I'm surprised Ashley Johnson had such a short part so far. I'm going to say so far. Maybe somehow she comes back, but thank you so much. Thank me so much. Thank you so much. But yeah, so it's I'm enjoying, and I'm enjoying the art style. It has a very comic book-esque type style. Oh yeah, Felicia Day. I would not, and I didn't pick up the first time I watched this, that Athena was Felicia. Which is interesting, because usually when I hear Felicia Day's voice and stuff, I can pick it out pretty easily. Anyways. But yeah.
There has to be some way to find the truth. Aren't you gods? Couldn't a god, I don't know...
We aren't seriously considering this.
Very well. This one time. I put a motion before the chorus. Do we allow Grace the right to prove her innocence?
Yes.
I think so. Yes.
You were just singing to have me die.
And there we have it.
You do too. The voice acting and the art. You like the way it moves in frames like a comic too. Yeah. Yeah, I like. Yeah, there's just a lot of this I'm enjoying so far. How do I prove my innocence?
Wait, I'm gonna get some help with this, right? Some direction?
You say Calliope chose you. I would like to believe that. I truly would. You have 1 week to find out what happened, Grace.
What happens after a week?
There will be a trial. If you cannot provide proof of your innocence by then, oh, our original verdict stands.
Can someone explain to me just how I'm supposed to find the truth? I'm not a detective. I don't know anything about the idols.
Well, that's for you to figure out.
I knew you were gonna say that. How did I know you were gonna say that?
We're not going to keep you, Grace. You have much to do. Before you go, however, a few rules. Do not reveal our existence to the mortal world. This includes mortal authorities that cannot help you. Do not harm another idol. Do not leave the city. Do as the chorus commands. Otherwise, do whatever you must to find the true killer, if they exist.
Oh, that's all?
Welcome, dear sister.
And do help yourself to a cookie.
I was going to, but yeah. Okay. And do I have something warm to drink? It could help. I could make some tea. Or coffee. Maybe I'll do that in a little bit. Also, Todd, GG on that on that 0 out of 3. That's let's see, day 1, time to head home. Journal. Freddy. Oh. Freddy. I only call her Farishta when I'm visiting her house. Her mom always makes these deep-fried honey snacks I love. Has been my best friend since... oh, probably since probably forever. We used to make up rhymes while we skipped rope. It's been that long. We've come a long way from those days. Edge of Elysium is her band, and inviting me in was her idea. I was keen on joining, since I haven't seen Freddy much since I left school. But it's been kind of rough going. I can sing, sure, and when we get a gig, it feels really good up there on stage. Being up there on stage. But is it really my thing? I don't know. I guess I should make an alias for it. But Beshket, it's Panda Coins. So if you wanna... I think I have 0. Yep. I'm gonna give myself 10, just so that next time there's a heist I can join. You got her. It's fine. It's all good. Panda Coins, add me 10. And what's interesting is that, I don't know if it's interesting, Athena, who is Felicia Day, named her daughter Calliope. It's not really interesting. I know Calliope, also, it wasn't until she did that I actually figured out how to pronounce this. I don't know. Something about this just does not look like Calliope to me. And then my wife made fun of the way I pronounced it. So that's how I figured it out. I know Calliope was one of the muses. Is that the same as being a god? But that's really about it. I don't know where she lived, what she got up to, or who her enemies were. Okay. Thank you for the hydrate. I'll sit up also. And GG on getting your bamboo. Well, thank you so much for the lurk, Meow. You are great. Thank you for being here and enjoy your work. I hope it goes well. For one, what was she doing when she found me at the gymnasium? Was she just passing by, or did she plan that? How did she know where I live? Oh my gosh. Bushcat, thank you. Thank you for gifting that sub to Lemieux. Were those alerts too loud? I can try to bring them down if they were. I keep thinking about what Calliope said to me before she died. She seemed so sad. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, Bushcat. That's very, very kind of you. Did she know this was all going to happen? Most of all, why did she pick me? So close, and got it. Thank you for helping finish that off. Hermes is the idol who came to collect me at my apartment when Calliope died. I didn't know their name at the time, of course. Athena only mentioned who they were afterwards. Erika Ishii. I knew they're the god of doorways? Maybe? I wonder if they can go anywhere with that power. Into bank vaults, on top of a mountain, across the world. Pretty wild to think about. Could Hermes have been involved in Calliope's death? They seemed surprised, if not really broken up about it. Not that Hermes strikes me as someone who does much deep thinking. Whoa, slight shade there. They seem to be more like a kid, although I guess looks can be deceiving. Why did they have to come when Calliope died? And they did it right away, too. Kinda suspicious, if you ask me. Aphrodite is the goddess of love, and I can believe it. She has that sparkle when you look at her. Like she's one of those old-timey movie stars. All glamour and presence. I bet if she walks into a room, everyone stops what they're doing to stare at her. Why she's part of the chorus, I have no idea. She seemed kind of quiet and sad. Like she's busy writing some teary ballad in her head. And not really listening to what's going on around her. If Aphrodite is behind Calliope's death, then she hides it super well. Maybe you just naturally learn how to be a great actress after 1,000 years or so. How would I know? Apollo. Apollo looks like, what's his face? From Britain. The dude who was in Eurovision for the UK a few years back. And ads start in 5 seconds. So I'm gonna go make some coffee and everybody hang out and enjoy this view of Apollo. Actually, it looks like ads will start in 45 seconds, so I'll finish reading. Athena introduced Apollo as the god of prophecy, but I'm not sure exactly what that means. Don't prophets wear long robes and speak in big booming voices? This one looks less like a god and more like a surfer who crashed on the beach after a party and still hasn't found all his clothes. Could he have killed Calliope? I can't take anything for granted when it comes to these people. Whoa, GG Todd. You got your 50,000 back. Okay, and there we go. Ads are starting. Okay, BRB. Okay. Welcome back after the ads. My water is still not done boiling yet, but that's okay. And I saw that we're doing a heist, so I'm gonna get on in on that. And I volunteer myself as tribute to be the sacrificial lamb, if that helps everybody get out. Athena's supposed to be the goddess of wisdom, but how does that work? Is it a power of hers? Does she just know things? She's supposed to be really powerful, but how exactly? Mostly she just seemed like my mom, or anyone's mom. Maybe that's what she is to the idols, the mom who looks after them and keeps them going. She was all smiles and was even super sweet when she told me I had to die. Like it would be no big deal. That makes her a scary mom, like the kind that demands to speak to the manager when things don't go her way. Because things always go her way. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she's the cool mom. Or maybe she'll keep smiling while she smothers me with a pillow. Because she's thousands of years old and I'm basically nothing in comparison. And maybe she killed Calliope, and that makes me an annoyance because that means her murder didn't quite take. But then, why give me the chance to prove myself? If she really wanted me dead, couldn't she have just said, nope, no vote, let's nip this in the bud? Athena really seems like the type who'd do that, right? Idols are so confusing. Bushcat GG. And also GG Todd on getting something out of the gambling to make up for the heist loss. The heist loss. What did Athena say about Persephone? She's the queen of the underworld? I had to look it up, but that's basically the idol version of hell. Does that mean it's a real place? Like you die and you go to the underworld? Or maybe that only happens to idols. Mind you, Athena didn't exactly say Persephone was the queen of the underworld, did she? She said, once the queen of the underworld. So, she isn't any longer? And she's the only idol that Athena didn't say was a god or something, of something or another. I'm willing to bet there's a whole story to that. Whatever it is, it's pretty clear this Persephone hates me, and not just because she thinks I'm a murderer, because don't they all think that? It feels personal. Those sharp eyes of hers wanted to gut me and hang me on a clothesline, so I'd better watch my back. Oh my gosh. Loop, thank you for the sub. How are you doing? And thanks for stopping by. Doing well. I'm getting by. I'm still getting over the lingering illness, sickness, flu-ishness that I've had, but otherwise, yeah, I'm doing all right. Yeah, thank you for that sub. You're fantastic, and I appreciate you. And Bushcat, you don't need to give me any coins. I can give myself as many as I want. I'm trying not to abuse that, though. So yeah, next time there's a heist, I'll probably add a 10 in there or something. GG on numbing that bamboo. Alright, time to head home. Let's head home.
Grace?
Fridge.
Grace. Hi.
Hi. Hi. Hi. You're kidding, right? When I came home, the door was wide open. You weren't answering your phone. Kaz and Brian are still out looking for... Grace... We thought something happened to you. What? Did something happen to you?
Did they say I wasn't supposed to tell the authorities or anybody? I feel like if she's my best friend, they're gonna see through it, and if I make up a story, they're gonna think I'm lying. You don't remember? Yeah, I don't remember either. If I say I became a god, that's gonna like kind of undermine the seriousness and stuff. I guess I'll go with, because I don't want to lie to my best friend. You think I'm not supposed to tell anybody about them? But I don't want to lie to my best friend. But I don't want to put them in danger of being unalived by the chorus.
Yeah, kidnapped by aliens.
Well, if you don't want to tell me, you don't have to.
Big, scary aliens.
You were gone all night. Why didn't you answer your phone? Well, I was calling and calling. This wasn't some hookup, was it? Because, you know, you can say it's none of your business, Freddy.
What the? It was not a hookup.
It was definitely not a hookup. I'm allowed to say that much, I think.
Allowed to say? Like you're a secret spy? Have you been a secret spy this whole time? Because if you have, that's pretty cool.
Hi there.
Who is this, Grace? Why does he have horns?
Okay, so that's kind of a tip-off, right? So... So at least, let's see. So at least she did it in a way that wasn't supposed to be believed. Yeah. And now, thankfully, there's a person with horns standing here, so it's less of a thing for me to kind of hopefully mention that there are gods and such.
So, a lot's happened since I saw you last, Freddy. Like, a lot.
You don't say.
To answer your question, my dear, you see the horns because I allow you to see the horns. That's crazy, right? As for who I am, I've been known most often as Pan. So you call me that, if you must call me anything.
Pan, of the Greek gods, Pan, right? What are you, some kind of cosplayer?
The days of idols being called gods are well behind us, I'm afraid, but I assure you, I am the real article. I've come to offer our newest idol a helping hand. Or perhaps two. You do look lost, don't you?
I feel like I should be picking this, but, well, clearly we can talk in front of Freddy because he clearly is, and he allowed her to see. Allowed them to see his horns. So let's go with this one because this is my trait.
And what do you get out of helping me exactly?
Now that is an excellent question. You'll need that kind of baseless suspicion if you're going to survive among us.
Is it baseless? I've already had my life threatened tonight.
Whoa, wait. Life threatened? What?
Oh, now you've done it. You've gone and upset the mortal.
So we can just talk about this in front of Freddy.
Haven't you? Darling. And here I drop my glamour and everything.
It's just, I was told we're not supposed to. Talk about it, that is.
Talk about what? Grace, tell me.
The prohibition is against revealing the idols to the mortal world. She's not the mortal world, is she? She can be trusted, can't she?
Why do I have the feeling that I'm gonna regret not leaving with Brian and Kaz?
Oh, I can guarantee it.
Okay, Freddy. Have a seat. Let's talk.
Whoa, holy crap, how long did we talk for?
That's it?
Huh? I guess. Do you believe in this, Grace?
I feel like it would have only taken me like maybe 10 minutes to kind of go through it.
Sure, but I had proof. I traveled through a magical door.
Which sounds extra cool.
I was a little distracted.
Well, I have a million questions, but I can ask them later. The important thing is that I am here to support my best friend.
What did I ever do to deserve a friend like you?
You sat next to me at lunch period, dummy.
Oh yeah, right.
My friendship comes with all sorts of benefits, up to and including the tracking down of supernatural killers.
Such darling camaraderie. It brings a tear to my eye. It truly does.
Speaking of killers.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You wound me, dear
Whoa,
lady.
whoa, whoa.
I've come to offer advice to our newest idol, a foundling who was set adrift most cruelly.
She thinks you've lost your marbles. Or she thinks you've lost your marbles. Can't type. I'm going to assume that was autocorrect. Doing you a dirty. What's in it for you? How do you... I think I asked this before. I don't think Pan answered though.
I still don't trust you. Nobody does anything for free.
Now.
Here we go.
Who said I was doing anything for free?
Here we go.
I have not, however, asked for anything. As of yet.
You know, you could be the killer, for all I know.
Come to mislead you, perhaps. How fiendishly clever of me. Well called, darling.
And maybe even true.
Poor Pan! To be eternally maligned and mistrusted. Alas, and alas, and alas. I doubt there's a line of idols waiting to offer you advice, Grace. But whether you accept mine or not is for you to decide.
Seems rather convenient, you showing up with advice. How did you even know I existed?
A little bird told me, if you must know. Very useful, those little birds.
He's not gonna tell you, Grace.
There's not much to tell. Among the idols, news travels swiftly. We are a tiny village of godly busybodies. I heard of your arrival, and I know how obtuse the chorus can be. So here I am. You're welcome.
Little birds like that owl that wouldn't let me have cookies. A-hole birds.
Okay, I'll bite. What's your advice? I have to admit, I don't really know where to start.
Well, I'm not normally one to run amok telling others how to live their lives. But have you considered using your powers?
My powers?
Music, art, passion. You are the last muse, and all these are now your province.
Province. My province. Chorus started singing.
What do you mean, my province?
Each of us has, how shall I say, our talents. Yours is music, as befits a muse.
You're like the original rock star, Grace.
Okay, but how does that help me find Calliope's murderer?
Allow me to expedite the process of understanding. Now then, close your eyes. You hear that? It's coming from you. When you sing, what emotion does it summon?
I don't know.
You open your eyes, you look into the crowd, and you feel
powerful.
Grace, you know that you're lost now. You've been given powers you don't understand. I'm the guy who can help you. All that you hear is at your command.
Wait. No, it's okay, Freddy. This is all me? What do I do?
Start singing.
Now?
Why not? Time's a wasting.
How the hell did you find me? This is the weirdest night I've ever had. And you say I have powers? How could this possibly turn out bad? Am I doing it now?
Brilliant.
I don't follow. Are those really actual horns? And this singing is so hard to swallow. Can you hear me, Grace? What's going on?
So sorry you had to be here for this. I'm in the dark too as you're hearing this. Like I know that I'm in full control, cause the words and the tunes I feel here in my soul. If this is a power, I'm not overthinking it. If this was a drink, I'd be drinking it. But someone is dead and I'm losing my head. Like the goat said, this is my time, time to shine. This is my time, time to shine.
Grace, nothing makes sense here. And won't the carpet be covered in fleece? And you said someone died here. Shouldn't we then just call the police?
Freddy, this map is uncharted. Let's hear him out. I know how you feel. Me, I'm just getting started. I wish you could feel this, it's kind of unreal.
Grace, have you gone delirious? Stranger danger could not be more serious. You've been hurt before by mysterious men. I won't let you get hurt again. Grace, I'm worried that this guy has got to you.
Don't think Freddy is ready to let go of you.
What? There's so much easier to explain, but all I want is to sing it again. It's my time, time to shine. This is my time, time to shine.
Okay. What are you gonna do now then?
Good question. It's my choice, right?
Totally. This is all you.
Grace, be careful.
I never knew I had that in me.
Who's making this happen? This isn't a game.
You don't understand.
This has all gotten out of hand.
Nothing for Grace will ever be the same.
Freddy's amazing, she's the one I trust. And you're treating me like I just got off the bus. If I
that she knows I'm there.
I can't work with this.
Do I need you? It's my time. Time to shine.
Working with me or her?
I'm time to shine.
Go with the pro or this amateur?
Time to shine. Time to shine.
All right, enough! This isn't a game to me. I'm not picking sides. My life is on the line.
Right. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, I suppose we did get carried away. But this is your power, Grace. You draw out the passions from within. I trust you can see how that might be useful in your investigation.
Blue. Yeah, this is fantastic. I was trying during the song to get information from Pan, but I also didn't want to push my best friend away. So thankfully, at least at the end, I got the ability to just not choose either. And I can't pick this one because this one isn't my trait, which I picked towards the beginning. There were 3 I could have picked. I could have picked Charismatic, which was the green one. There was a red one, which was Rockstar. And then there was a third one, which was blue. And that was called Clever, which had to do with Grace thinking things through, using her wit, etc., etc. So,
You mean no one has a choice but to sing along?
We all have a song in our hearts, Grace. You can make us sing, but the song will always be ours. A muse does not command. She evokes, she elicits, she inspires.
Are you done? You've helped Grace already, right?
Indeed I have. But I do have one more thing to impart. For all your powers, you still need a place to begin your search. And this I can provide. An address in the city where Calliope was staying, I do believe.
You have Calliope's address? You should have started with that.
And miss all the dancing? Nonsense. Now this I consider a favor. One I hope you'll remember in future dealings.
That's perfect. We can look for clues there. What this Calliope was doing, who her enemies were.
I should remind you there is an element of danger. A killer is on the loose, no?
Oh, yeah. You can come on the next life-threatening mission, Freddy. Totes promise.
I need to find Kaz and Brian. Just tell them you're okay. If, not the other stuff.
Then I guess I'll go check this place out on my own.
So glad that's settled. I'll let you get to it. I've drinking to resume. Ta-ta.
Ta-ta. All right. Let's see. Now we have Pan. I'm back the morning after going through the ringer, having just discovered I'm some kind of ancient muse. And guess who shows up at my apartment uninvited? poking around the kitchen like he's considering an investment. This idol's name is Pan, and I don't know what his deal is. He's a bit too smooth, seems to know a bit too much that he isn't saying. He just happened to know where to point me, which he offered for a price, of course. This one's shady, folks. I can just guess what kind of favor he's going to want. I should check out the address Pan gave me. I should. Let's go.
Oh, it's open. That's not a good sign. This is Calliope's apartment? I don't know what I was expecting, but not this. Hello? Oh, sure, Grace, good job. Just announce to the killer that you're here. I better have a look around.
I suppose it doesn't really matter. I guess let's look at the paintings first. Oh, let's see, guitar. Let's see if there's anything in the guitar case.
Damn, look at that. That's beautiful. How do you even get one of these?
Okay, I guess it's not the guitar case. Instrument. You mean a piano? So we can name the guitar and the harp and the drums, but not the piano. As a music major, with piano as my primary instrument, I am offended.
So many instruments in here. Did she play all of them?
Oh, okay, fine. Let's look at the Elvis picture.
I want to believe this is just an ironic photo of Elvis and she wasn't like his muse, or... Andy Warhol, yeah, that makes sense. I wonder how many celebrities she knew.
How many did she know? Yes. Elegant painting. Why is it putting the mouse way over there?
Did she paint that? Looks like it belongs in a museum.
It belongs in a museum. Go upstairs, light. Let's look at this light. It's on.
After Calliope left the audition, where did she go? Did she follow me? Did she come here?
What? What is that? What did that have to do with the light?
Right. These aren't... Do I inherit these as the new muse? Is that even okay to ask?
I'd like to inherit that apartment.
giant harp. Of course there's a giant harp.
Aren't all harps giant?
I don't see anything useful down here. Maybe there's something upstairs? Oh man, keep it together, Grace. It's just your average, everyday.
There were only 3 muses, you know, not 9. Whenever they found someone who made something truly masterful or created a new art form, they'd pass on their eidolon, take a new name. You see, that's how the mortals became confused. They got it wrong. Like they got almost everything about us wrong.
What are you doing, sitting here in the dark?
What does it look like I'm doing?
Preparing your villainous monologue?
I'm grieving. For a dear friend. If I may ask, how did you find this place? And what are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question.
I told you why.
I know what you said, but look around. This office has been tossed. Someone searched this place from top to bottom.
With this? It was like this when I got here.
And you didn't think that was in the least bit strange?
I can't help you, Grace. I wish I could. You deserve better.
I should thank you for, speaking up for me.
It wasn't right, what they were doing.
It still isn't. I still need help.
I'm not disputing that, Grace. I just don't think that I'm the one to help you.
I feel like conversationally, this comes next.
Why can't you help me exactly? Pan said there's no specific rule against it.
You've already met Pan? How odd. It's not that I'm forbidden to help you, Grace. It's that you don't want my help.
Of course I do! You have to know more than me about almost everything!
My help will only make things worse.
How is that possible? I've been sentenced to death.
And without my help, you stand a chance of avoiding that fate.
What? I guess it could come across like he is helping cover things up, or he influenced her to something. If he provides help, I don't know.
Can you tell me about Calliope? I barely knew her, but she seemed...
She was a beautiful soul, if troubled.
Troubled?
She thought the idols had lost their way. She argued with us, with all of us, that we needed to change. We hadn't spoken in years. I hadn't seen her home before today. I'd rather not talk about it.
So you didn't mess up the room, but someone must have. There could be a clue.
No, nothing that I've seen. All this mess, as you put it, is likely the result of her projects.
Her projects?
When Calliope got an idea in her head, she would obsess over it, sometimes for months, even years. I don't know what she was involved with lately, but this... for her, this is nothing.
So let me get this straight. You'll speak up for me, but you won't lift a finger to help.
You don't want me to do more.
You keep saying that, but it doesn't make any sense. If you didn't want to help, that'd be one thing. But insisting I don't want you to? Why not?
I can't do this.
Calliope was clearly important to you. Don't you want to know the truth?
Of course I do.
Then what's the problem? Don't do it for me. Do it for her.
Otherwise, I'll make you sing.
According to Pan, I can't force anyone to do anything.
I mean, you can force them to sing, but what they sing is their song.
Phantom pains from a missing friend, feeding thoughts, thoughts that never end. What did I do? What didn't I do? Here she is, only in your head. Long gone fights, but they're never dead. What did I do? What didn't I do?
Calliope, what was she to you?
Years, thousands of years, we walked side by side. She tried, said there's other paths. Don't walk the same, never the same. I have roads I like, smooth, paved in stone. She got tired of our divide. We weren't the same, never the same.
You held fast. What's that about?
Stubborn me, thought I'd wait her out. Usually, she'd come back to me. You see, she'd return. We'd do that old dance, knowing both there was not a chance that I would change. But she never came.
So she is killed, and you're here at her place. On its face, the way it looks, you're to blame.
I'm not.
You claim words won't do. Help me, then I'll know. Show, you need to show. Words aren't the same, never the same.
But I've tried.
Never with me. We haven't tried.
Then let's see.
So it's yes, you'll do this.
Yes, it's time to move.
She'd approve.
She is gone. It's time for change. Never the same. That hidden voice, it will always play on a loop. It'll always say, what did I do? It's a song you can't erase, but you can make a tiny space for what you will do. Something new.
Very well, I'll help. Though I'm uncertain what you expect me to do.
Athena called you the god of prophecy, didn't she? Isn't that telling the future?
Prophecy is the last thing you need, Grace.
Why wouldn't that be useful?
It'd be helpful if you could explain why, exactly. This is all new to me, remember?
Yes, of course, that's true. It's so easy to forget that. To receive a prophecy is not simply to be told what might happen, it's to be told what will happen. To know a prophecy is to be bound to its outcome. Only in ignorance is one free to choose.
You're talking about fate, aren't you? Destiny.
I am.
I can't say I've ever believed in fate.
You probably didn't believe in magic either, but here we are.
That's a good point.
My power is to pick at the strands of fate and make a single path clear. But in doing so, all other paths vanish. Worse, prophecies are never crystal clear. Sometimes you won't understand the full meaning until it's too late.
Okay, is there anything you can do that isn't prophecy related?
Not directly, but yes, possibly. Come with me. There's someone I'd like you to meet.
Surfboard, giant surfboard.
This is where you live?
Oh, yes, sometimes. And excuse the mess, I don't get many visitors.
Huh. So he is the surfer guy. That was mentioned in the journal.
Don't worry about it. I have 3 brothers. I've seen a mess or two.
Well, you're being kind. I admit I hadn't realized how bad it was.
You said I'm here to meet someone?
Ah, yes. Do you know what an oracle is?
Like from the Matrix.
You mean like the Oracle of Delphi? People went to ask her questions, I think, or was that just another story?
Oh, you know about that. Okay. Well, that'll make this easier. There have been many oracles over the ages. They serve as a sort of conduit for my powers. This allows them to offer insight, knowledge they have no earthly means to possess. There's always been one. Over the ages, no matter where I go, one manages to find me.
Meaning there's an oracle here.
There is.
What?
I have brought someone to see you.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not a magic fortune cookie. Is that what Paul told you? Oracle's my handle. And even if I was the Oracle, I'm certainly not his Oracle.
Apollo. Apollo or Paul. Got it. I didn't know. Are you sure? Questioning the Oracle sounds like a bad move right off the bat.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know. He said you might.
Oh, I know what he said. Paul thinks just because I crash here, he can interrupt me whenever he pleases.
I mean...
Look, I'm sure he told you all sorts of nonsense. I use computers. I'm a hacker. That's it.
I ask very little of you, Oracle. Your help here would be appreciated.
Fine. Don't get your abs in a twist. Okay, so Paul brought you all this way just to see little old me.
He
What's
does
on your
have
mind,
good
sis?
abs. I wasn't... What did the Oracle ask? I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at Apollo's abs. I guess I just ask questions. So you're good with computers? You think, what do you need? Okay. Absolutely distracted. Congratulations, Todd. That was something. Let's see. Keep calling Apollo. Let's knock the obvious ones off. Paul, cause Apollo.
You keep saying Paul. Do you mean Apollo?
Yeah, I know. Apollo, if that is his real name, says he's a god of prophecy, blah, 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 blah.
But you don't believe him.
Blah, 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 blah.
Believe him? Who'd believe that? It's super weird, but he's a decent guy, so he can be Apollo if he wants, but I just can't call him that.
So you're an oracle who uses the internet, huh?
Like I said, it's my handle, and yeah. It's a sweet setup, huh? Some of it's even legit.
The parts I purchased for her, presumably.
Bargain for, fair and square. And I keep telling you to get me an Ethernet cable.
I don't know what that is.
It's the 21st century, Paul.
Oh my God.
And your 21st century Oracle needs her some download speed, okay?
Nice. 300K. Yeah, Apollo, sheesh. You're making the Oracle work off of Wi-Fi? Like an animal? Always use wired if you ever get the chance.
Do you live here?
I crash here, yeah. Better here than home.
She showed up one day, as the oracles do. Naturally, she is welcome to stay as long as she likes.
And see the way he talks. I thought maybe he was a creep-averse, but nah, Paul's aight.
The highest of praise.
He'd be more alright if he did some laundry.
Ugh, Apollo. God of prophecy. Do some laundry.
Tell me, is Apollo always so...
incredibly emo? Like a sack stuffed with sad?
I am standing right here.
Don't get me wrong. It grows on you after a while.
Grace, surely this is not what you came for.
Oh, good job, Luke. Who played Sergeant Gordon Elias in Platoon? This is
Oh,
fun.
I don't know. It's cute watching you get all flustered.
Well, it's hardly productive, is it?
See, there you go again.
Ugh. Get a room. A different room.
I need information.
I'm looking for information about someone named Calliope. Can you help?
Oh, the lady from that apartment I sent Paul to. Yeah, I've been checking that out.
What did I tell you?
I looked it up. You could do the same if you learned to use a computer. Here, hold up, I'll show you. There. The apartment was originally purchased 2 years ago by a holding company, Core with a K Enterprises.
Oh. Oh, I see. That would be Persephone.
You weren't expecting that?
I wasn't aware Persephone and Calliope were friendly. Certainly not friendly enough for Persephone to give Calliope an apartment. The good news is that Persephone is easy to find. I can take you to her if you like.
Let me see if I can. Boom. There. I'll be the getaway driver.
I'm thinking she won't be happy to see me.
Persephone is rarely happy to see anyone.
Great! We're all done now.
Thank you for your help, Oracle. Please, do try to get out from behind your screens at least once today. Perhaps go for a walk.
Yeah, sure, will do. Leave a tip on your way out.
Did Apollo just tell the Oracle to go touch grass? Let's see what's been updated in the journal. Wasn't something updated in the journal? Oh yeah. I went to Calliope's apartment, and who should I find there? Apollo, sitting in the dark, in a room that has obviously been turned inside out by somebody searching for something. He says he didn't do it, and that he was there mourning Calliope. They were close for a long time, it seems, but a rift began between them a couple years ago that was never quite healed. Was it the kind of rift that might lead to her murder? Dun dun dun. For one, he keeps saying that helping me will do more harm than good. What does that even mean? According to him, his prophecies lock you into your fate as soon as you hear them. Which could be good or bad, I guess. Apparently they're not always 100% clear. So maybe he is right. Maybe it's better not to know. Tajijian grabbing and nomming that bamboo. You always forget to nom the bamboo. Yep. But it's so delicious. Nom, 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 nom. Wait a second. For fuck's sake. Apparently I've been forgetting to nom my own bamboo. Thankfully, Apollo did have another way to help me. Namely, through a teenage computer whiz who lives in his dump of a home. The Oracle. Or just Oracle, as she insists that's just her handle. She found out that Calliope's apartment was owned by Persephone. So we're off to her nightclub to ask her why. No. Not my own bamboo. Do I look like Marilyn Manson to you? Maiko mentions it one time for whatever reason during her stream, and I think since then it's come up. I've been able to reference it like at least 2 other times, today being the 3rd. How come the oracle's not up here? Alright, let's go to the underworld. I will probably, well, let me see. I'll probably call it in a little bit. You know what? Now is probably actually a good time. Because my wife and daughter are here, but they are leaving again around 2, so in like an hour and a half. So, and then they'll be out for a couple hours. So maybe I'll probably come back in a couple hours or so. Oh, but of course, I missed the start of the ad break. But yeah, I think I'll call it here for now. And just a quick check. Let's see. Thanks for stream. Thanks for being here. I will be back a little bit later. But I figured that I should spend some time with the fam before they head back out. But yeah, I'm enjoying this a lot so far. I love the art style. I love the voice acting. And the music is fantastic as well. Let's see. We got all the peeps here. Everybody please go obviously check out Todd. It's just an overall beautiful game. Yeah, it's really good so far. Please go check out Todd. Todd is fantastic. Playing the Inner World. Oh yeah, I remember seeing you play that. It was the kind of cartoony-ish looking one, I think it was. And you were playing East something before. But I think you've been on this for a couple streams now, no? Yeah, cute little point and click with dark humor. Just a 2-stream game. Lemiao has also been here, doing a work lurk, so thank you for being here, Lemiao. Lemiao was playing some Zenless Zone Zero. Fantastic VTuber with interactive VTuber model now, which is the first that I've seen of that kind of thing. And you finished Eastshade, speaking of beautiful game. Excellent. Yeah, it looked good. Just I have issues with, the whole first person part for a little bit. Yes, you love it, and thank you for the shout out. Of course, thank you for being here. It looked like a fun game. Let's see. And yeah. Let's... I don't know. Do we love democracy? Do we want to go see another VTuber? Do we want to dive into the pits of hell? I think we do. Let's go see V. V is doing all of the democracy. Raid V Radio. So if you are able to, please join me on the raid so we can go say something about democracy to V. I'll try to be clever at some point and think of good messages. We have a couple of these as well for the sub raids. So first ones if you don't have sub, next ones if you do. I'm gonna grab this one, and I should add some more in there. But yeah, everybody take care. If you're able to come back later, great. If not, that's okay too. I hope that your time zones go wonderfully. And everybody, for the love of all that is holy, stay safe and stay healthy. Drink fluids, eat a, oh, that would be a good one. Dang it. Pandemocracy. Pandemocracy. Do I have time to... Okay, thank you, Todd. Okay, see you there.